Hey guys, and welcome back to I'm Beautiful Hustler TV. Today we'll be doing this blonde look on Mama Hustler today, and today's hair is provided by Evawigs. Now this is the natural color of the wig. Once it came out the box, it was already blonde, but it was really like a real white girl blonde. Like, I don't even know what color this is because it wasn't 613. It was more so like on the white-ish color. So I decided I was going to tone it today using Wella's T13 and the color T27, and that's just like a light beige blonde and a dark ash blonde. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that with some 40 volume developer, and I'm going to mix that all together and just, you know, paint it on the hair and let it sit for a while so the hair can, one, darken up and, you know, just be a little darker than what it is, because this was extremely too bright. But even with the ring light being on and me doing this process, it still looked way brighter than what it is once you see it in a natural light. So it did definitely make the color a little bit darker. And I have a regular dye brush, and I also bought like that little comb dye brush that I just showed you. And first I'm going to hit the closure part of this wig, because this is a 5x5 lace closure wig, and it is HD lace. When I tell y'all, it's the truth, okay? This is the real HD lace. As you can see, even on the mannequin, you don't even see where that lace is. That's how you know when you have that true HD lace. It just blends to perfection on any skin tone. But right now, I'm just taking my comb dye brush and just dipping it in that volume and toner mix, and I'm just painting it on, and you can already see that it's going to be a darker color than what it is. And I'm just taking that comb brush, well, paint combing brush, whatever you want to call it, like a dye combing brush, but I'm using that side of the brush that has like a comb and like a dye brush together on one side. I'm using that side to really get the roots and the top, like the first 2 to 3 inches of the top of the wig, and then I'm going to go in and start coloring the back of it. So now that I have all the color on the roots, I'm going to go ahead and take my combination and begin to apply it on all the hair. And you can kind of see the color that it's going to be changed to. It's definitely darker than what the wig started off to be. And I'm just going to grab piece by piece and just apply that color on there. And, you know, just really make sure I rub it in and everything like that. And you can also use a comb and just comb through it as well, just to make sure the color gets on every strand. But I pretty much mixed it all in, and then I just, you know, rubbed it all together once I was done adding the color on all the pieces. But I'm just going to quickly do this until the color is all over the wig. So now that that color is all over the wig, I'm just going to continue to just massage it on in and make sure it's on all the strands. And once I let that sit for about 20 minutes, I will go ahead and shampoo and condition it with the Shimmering Lights toning shampoo, just to make sure that, you know, it's just all the color is out, it's still toned and everything like that. And this is what the wig looks like before I went to go shampoo it off. And of course I blow dried, well, kind of blow dried the wig, but I'm gonna blow dry the rest of it once I actually begin you know, installing the wig. But today's model is Mama Hustler, and she always, if y'all know, she got this crazy obsession for everything gotta be blonde, 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 blonde. I don't know where she gets this phase from, but anywho, once they sent me this wig, I knew that she would want it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply for her today. And I'm just taking the Kisses foundation in the color Cognac. And I applied it on the top of the lace and the inside of the lace as well. And the makeup did kind of spread on the hair a little bit in the front once I started hot combing. So it did kind of get like brown just a little bit in that front top area. But, you know, it's okay. So like right about here when I hot combed it, it did get on the color hair just a little bit, but as I mentioned, it was fine. But now I'm going to go in with my layers of adhesive, get it all, you know, spread it out, and once it turns clear, I will go ahead and lay my wig down. So now that I have all the layers applied, I will go ahead and begin my melting process. But I did do things a lot differently today, actually. What I did after blow drying and hot combing that lace in, I just went right ahead and razored off the extra lace. And once I razored off the extra lace, I went ahead and, you know, parted the wig down to down the center, because we are doing a simple just middle part look. And once I razored that off, like I said, I went ahead and, you know, did the middle part. And then I'm going to like spray the lace and tie it down. So I did do things differently today, but, you know, it don't really matter which technique you use, long as the hair is laid. And before I even tied it down, I went ahead and, you know, parted it off the middle part and the sections around the back to cover the tracks of the closure part of the wig. And I'm just going to quickly hot comb and flatten out that top area so it's nice and neat. And I'm just taking a little more foundation, tapping it across the hairline, using the Got To Be spray, spraying across the hairline. And then once I smooth everything down and in, I will go ahead and tie it down with the milk belt. So after smoothing all of that down, I'm going to go ahead and remove the melt belt, and now I'm going to start pressing out the hair using my Infinity Pro flat iron. And I told you guys you can purchase this same exact this same exact flat iron at your local Walgreens, and I think so, you know, even in Walmart they have them as well. And they're only $35, guys. Like, this is a really great product for a very affordable price. And I love Infinity Pro. I don't buy like $200, $300, $400, $500 flat irons, which one day when I stop being cheap in my mind, I would buy it. But for right now, my $35 flat irons do me just fine. And I've been in this game 9 years, baby. So yeah, it's the real deal, y'all. So y'all can get y'all a nice little flat iron. It don't have to be, you know, pocket breaking. It could be a nice simple $40 flat iron. And also Ross and like TJ Maxx and those little discount stores like that, they also be having bomb flat irons for about that same price or cheaper. So, you know, you have to invest in yourself, guys, and you have to invest in your tools, but it don't have to break your pockets, if you know what I mean. And now that their hair is all pressed out, I'm gonna go ahead and last but not least, I'm going to take that same cognac foundation color and I'm going to apply it through the part to make the part crisp and clean and make it stand out more. But I'm just going to take a little Got2b spray and just, you know, smoothing out the top, make sure there's no flyaways, and then I will go in and define that part, which defining the part adds like a complete tint to the look. Like, it just makes it stand out so much more. So now that I went ahead and concealed that part, I'm just going to go over the top again with a flat iron, and these are the finishing looks. She finally got her blonde. Now she can stop aggravating me. But thank you guys for tuning in, and see you next time.